our way forward. So, like, with Hamas, like, attacking, right? What they probably should have done was immediately set up a task force to, like, surgically go in there undercover to gain intel for where the hostages were
Oh my
being held.
God.
Now,
They
at the
did
same
that.
time,
They
they
did
probably
that. They did that.
oh, they did that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I never heard about that, which is
So
quite
dummy,
a news
there's
outlet.
Mossad agents in
So
fucking Palestine constantly. They have
yeah,
informants.
I know.
Like, what the fuck are
Yeah.
you talking about? They did that. How the hell do you think they got
Okay.
the intel on the
Cool.
last hostages that were freed? They've been doing this the entire time.
Yes, I'm aware there are Mossad agents probably in all these different countries in the region, right? But what I'm saying is, like, they should have, like, opted for going in there and trying to figure out how to get
They
them
did that.
out,
They
like,
did that.
immediately.
Yeah, they did that.
Yeah. Okay. And then what did they do after? Like, I mean, if you're gonna interrupt me, like explaining this chronologically, then go ahead. But like, how did they act moving forward after the fact?
What the fuck are you talking? Like, I don't even understand why you're asking me any questions. I asked you, explain what Israel should have done, both
Well, you
diplomatically
were
and as
interrupting
military
me,
strategy
so
in response to October 7th. You're the one that should be talking right now.
okay. Well, you were interrupting me, like
Yeah,
correcting
because
me.
they
So it's
did
like,
that. You told them to
okay.
bring in Mossad agents and shit. They
So
did that.
yeah. So what they should have done also was ensure that more aid was getting into Gaza
Yeah,
as
no,
the
adequate amounts of aid
conflict
have
was
been getting
going
in from
on.
the very beginning.
They have not.
Yes, they have. There is no starvation. There is no risk of
Then what?
starvation. There has been an adequate amount of food moving
Really
into fucking Gaza. I think a total of 54
serious
people
right
have
now?
died. Most of them are children who can die of starvation literally within a matter of days. Most of those starvation deaths are in northern Gaza, where they're still fighting, and aid trucks are just having
Yeah.
trouble getting to people who need the food, which is why they resorted to doing airdrops. They're bringing in food from the port on the from the Mediterranean Sea, and
Right.
again, there's no risk of starvation. Adequate food is getting in.
I mean, there still is risk of starvation for
No,
the
no,
high
no,
risk
no.
people
No,
in
no, 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 no,
the
there
war
isn't.
torn
No, there isn't. There's
areas.
an adequate amount of
You
aid
literally
going
just
in.
said
You can look at you can look at the daily
that.
averages. There's a daily average about 160 to 200 food trucks going in per day. So that is completely and utterly false. There's actually more
Well,
food
isn't that
going into
too
Gaza right
low?
now than pre-war.
Is that not still low though
No, it
compared
isn't.
to
No, it
like the?
isn't. No.
Okay, how is that not low?
Well,
How
what
is
do you
that an
mean? You
adequate
can look at the
amount for
starvation
like
deaths. You
millions
can
of
look at the
people?
total amount of calories going in. I think it's
Okay,
averaging like
you know
2,800
what?
calories per person.
Maybe.
So go on. What should their military strategy have been?
Hold on, I'm researching something. Oh, that's interesting. That was the first result. So yeah, I think they definitely should have done more to like mitigate uh, the environmental conditions that would result in this war. A lot of like innocent non-human animals and a lot of innocent humans have died
Okay, like what?
as a
Tell me,
result of
what should they
this.
have done?
Yeah, so they probably should have like done the leafletting thing like
They
way
did.
earlier
They
to get
did.
them to
They did
like
that from the
move
very
to like
beginning.
Rafa, to get them to move like all the way
They have been
south.
doing this from the very beginning.
No, they've just been gradually being like
No, no,
leafletting
they've
and
done the
saying, "Oh,
leafleting immediately.
move
They've been
more."
sending
Mine's
out
raining down.
QR codes. No, they've been contacting news stations and separate buildings. No, they've been doing that from the very beginning. So again, that's
Yeah,
another
they're
fucking.
still
So
bombing
you are completely and
Rafa.
utterly fucking ignorant. You're telling Israel should have done this when they've already done it.
Like they they literally fucking have
Okay,
bombed
look.
the safe
Okay,
zones though,
so
dude. Like what
listen,
the
listen.
fuck?
When you're saying Israel could have done better, and I ask you, okay, what could they have done? And you lay out what they've already done, it is clear you have no genuine
Already
interest in
ignorant.
what's going on in this war. You
They should have.
just are taking an opportunity to criticize Israel because it's
No,
a nation of Jews. You're a fucking anti-Semite.
no,
If you had any
that's
genuine
fucking
interest in this
straw man.
fucking war, you wouldn't be saying things
Oh
that
my
are so
fucking
absolutely
god,
fucking
bro.
stupid.
Dude, you literally are
Guess what?
straw manning
They
my
have
fucking
they
position
allowed
this
for
whole
the
time.
they have allowed for aid to go through. They have been doing investigating to make sure
Great,
they find out
apparently
where the
it's not enough.
hostages are. They have been leafleting and making sure civilians know where the safe and unsafe areas are. They've been doing all of that. So again, you have no genuine
But
interest in
why
what's
would they?
actually going on in this war. You have no genuine
Yes, I
interest
do,
in any of
bro.
these humanitarian issues.
I
You
have
are just
friends who
taking
are
an
getting
opportunity
affected by
to
this
shit on
shit, dude.
Jews.
What the fuck are
So
you going
again,
on about?
so
I have
again,
friends
go
that are
on. Tell
fucking
me what Israel should
suffering
have
through
done. It's
this.
probably something they've already done. So what should they have done
Dude,
militarily? Go on.
my friends have been suffering through this. It's so fucking dishonest of you to say I have no vested interest. My
Yeah,
friends
you
are
don't.
literally
You don't.
fucking
So
depressed
go
because
on.
of
Go
this.
on. Explain what
Yeah,
Israel should have done
okay. Full
militarily.
story. You don't fucking know my life. But
Uh huh.
anyway, yeah, you don't, bro. Clearly. Like that's why you're strawmanning me. But yeah, so Israel also should have like sent out a fucking international like letter or some kind of email saying, hey, like this has escalated. Hamas has broken the ceasefire. They've been very uncooperative with the International Criminal Court and like other legislative bodies. So they should have cooperated more with them from the beginning. And
What the?
so have Hamas. So should have Hamas,
They
right? So
should have
it's
sent
two
out an
sided thing.
email saying, "Hey everybody, you know that terrorist organization that slaughtered 1,200 innocent civilians, raped dozens of
Right.
women, killed dozens of children, and kidnapped hostages? You know they're
Rape
really
dozens of
bad and they're
women.
being uncooperative. That's what they should have done. Apparently,
Huh?
that's not obvious to the
Yeah.
international community."
Yeah, so Israel and Hamas should have just come clean and been like, "Hey, this is what happened. Like, we need to resolve this shit. Why are you committing this terrorist attack on a state? Like, and have everybody's grievances be heard, and then have the ICC like come to a decision." But like the ICC, like really, like what I hate about the UN is that their jurisdiction is
Oh
not
my
able to
god.
be enforced. Like they don't really have any kind of
Are you
enforcement
a
branch
fifth
except
grader?
U.S.
Like, are you in
trooper,
grade 5?
UN peacekeepers. You're a fucking asshole,
Israel, you know
bro.
what?
Can you
They
just
should have just
focus on
done,
like
yeah, Israel should have done what like we did in the 5th grade where we should have gone to the teacher and said, "Hey teacher, me and Jeffrey have this problem. I think it would be good if you could listen to both our sides and, determine whose pencil case this really is." Oh my god, dude.
yeah? I think it's like
You're a fucking
absolutely
clown.
fucking
Okay, you're a
why. I
clown.
think
You
it's
have no genuine
wild. Like
interest in this conflict
I think
again.
it's yes, I do, bro. I think it's wild that you're fucking infantilizing my position and you're
Yeah,
fucking like being an
no, your
absolute
your
condescending
position is
asshole about
infantile.
this. This
It's
is why I don't
stupid.
like you, bro. This is why I don't like you.
Oh,
You're
well,
literally
I'm
such a
really
fucking
that's
asshole.
really
And you're
that's really
so
sad you don't like
condescending.
me.
And
Apparently
you
you don't
use
like Jews
slurs
either, so I
all the
don't give a
fucking
fuck.
time.
So again,
Yeah,
go
you
on. What
don't
should
know
Israel
my
have done
life, bro.
militarily?
You
So
don't
again, go on.
fucking
What should
know my
Israel have done
life.
militarily? Go
I
on.
don't know if I should entertain this conversation because you're
Okay,
just
well,
gonna
you know what?
continue
If
to
you don't like being called a
misrepresent.
child and stupid and an infant,
Yeah,
then
if
maybe
you're
don't
gonna
act like one.
continue to
So again,
if you're gonna
take
continue
the
to
opportunity to
misrepresent my
fucking talk.
fucking
Yeah,
position,
so again,
yeah,
if
I
you say
do.
stupid
Yeah,
shit, I'm gonna call it out for being stupid shit. Look, no
yeah, and you're a
serious
fucking
You know what? You
condescending
can go to your
asshole.
pro
Like,
Hamas
have
fucking
you said
buddies. You can go to the fucking your friends who
the
suck
fuck
terrorist
are
dick
you
all day
yapping
and
about?
tell them about this
What
shit,
are
and they
you
can go,
yapping
"Oh
about?
yeah, that's a really great idea.
Do
Is
you really
Israel should
think
have,
wait,
contacted the
do you really
ICC and said,
wait.
"Hey
Do you
ICC,
really
these
think
people are being meanies to us. Can you help?"
quit being an asshole. Please
So
quit being an
again, go
asshole.
on.
Do you
Tell me
really
what
think
Israel should have
do you
done
really think
militarily.
do you really think like I have so many of these like pro Hamas like terrorist
You
sympathizing
suck
friends? Like you
terrorist
really
cock
think
because
that
you hate Jews.
yeah,
You would gargle
that's
their fucking
so
cock.
fucking wild,
So
bro. That's
again,
so
tell me what
wild
Israel
that
should have
you
done
would say fucking
militarily.
Like, this is why you get so much hate
Wah,
online,
wah,
bro.
wah,
Like,
wah, wah. This
you
is why
can,
you
like,
get so
you
much
can
hate. This is why
easily.
nobody likes you. You're a
Yes,
big meanie.
yes,
Yeah, again, you're a fifth grader. I
bro,
don't
you're a
fucking care about
fucking
your stupid fucking
asshole.
feelings. So
Like,
if you want to go
you
cry about
literally,
it, cry
yes,
somewhere
of
else.
course you
I
don't
don't
fucking
give a
care about
fuck
my
about your
feelings.
stupid ass feelings.
I
Okay?
know you
So
don't
again,
care.
go
But the
ahead.
fact that,
Go
like,
ahead and
you,
explain what Israel
oh
should have
my
done
god,
militarily. Should they have
bro,
used Nerf
Richard,
guns? Should they have
Richard,
told their mommy and daddy,
Richard,
hey, I've been really good. Can I get a Nerf gun for Christmas so I can shoot Hamas
you're
terrorists?
literally
Should they have just used Nerf
infantilizing
guns
this
so they don't
fucking
kill
example.
anybody? So tell me,
Oh
what
my
should
god,
Israel have
bro.
done
Is this how
militarily?
you debate?
What
Is this
should
always how
Israel
you
have done
debate people?
militarily? What should Israel have done militarily?
Like, I really wonder if you've
What
ever
should
seen
Israel have
people in,
done
like, a
militarily?
calm,
What should Israel have done
non-condescending way.
militarily?
They should have fucking waited to gather more intel before acting. And if you're gonna say
They
they
waited
already
2
did
weeks
that, then
before invading.
yeah, they should have fucking waited longer, or maybe have done, like, a hundred
Oh,
other
okay.
things.
So, Mr.
Like,
Military Expert, clearly they didn't get enough
I'm
intelligence and they
not a
should have like
mister, and
asked
I'm not a
Solid
fucking
Snake from
military
Metal Gear to
expert.
go in. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm not a
So, tell
mister,
me what
and
they
not
should
a
have done
fucking
militarily.
military expert. I'm not a military expert. I
Well,
don't know
no
why you're,
shit,
like, claiming
clearly.
that I am.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
again,
being
apparently you're not a military
condescending.
expert, but somehow you have enough expertise to know exactly what Israel did wrong militarily. So go on,
Like, I
explain.
never
Tell me
claimed
what your
that I
fifth
had
grade fucking
expertise on
brain
it.
knows about the military.
Yeah, okay. Like, is this really, like, how you're gonna just
What
continue the
should
debate?
Israel
Just,
have
like,
done militarily?
constant ad hominem
What should
attacks?
Israel have done militarily?
I'll answer that, but can you answer, like, why you continue to
What
be
should Israel
condescending
have
and an
done
asshole?
militarily?
I already told what they should have done.
No, you
Like,
didn't.
can you, like,
You
not
just said they
be
should have waited
condescending
longer. That's it.
asshole? That's not all I think they should have
Okay,
done,
so
but
go
you
on.
literally just
Explain.
pounced
Elaborate.
literally just pounced on that. Okay, anyways, I think, like, in addition to waiting what can be done, in the meantime, they should have, like, sent in undercover intel to
They did.
say, like, hey, like, and try to, like,
They
see if
did.
they can get an angle in on
They
Hamas
did.
and, like, talk to
They
any
did.
of the Hamas people that would be possible informants to, like,
They
what
did.
was going
They
on, so
did.
that okay, they did all that. Yeah, and what was the time frame on that?
What do you mean the time frame? I'm the one asking
Like,
you.
how long did that take?
What do you mean
Yeah,
how long did
so
that
I don't
take?
know how.
They
Yeah,
waited 2 weeks before
clearly,
they invaded.
yeah, clearly, like, you're priding yourself on being this holier than thou expert. So you tell
Yeah,
me,
so again,
like, how?
they waited 2 weeks before they started the invasion. The
Yeah,
Mossad agents
you
have
said
been
that.
all throughout fucking Gaza constantly. How do you think they found out about those hostages held up in that journalist's apartment? They've been doing this the
Yeah,
entire war.
I'm,
So
I'm
again,
aware
what should
they're
Israel have
Mossad
done
agents.
militarily?
Like, militarily, they should have just fucking, like, surgically, like, they should have surgically went in and taken out the leaders, or had taken
Oh,
out the
okay. Just
hostage
like in
holders,
Call of Duty
the
Black
soldiers that.
Ops, they should have
Yeah,
snuck into the Russian, organization and killed the leader. Just like in Call of Duty, they
yeah,
should have done that. Okay, thank
yeah,
you. Are you allowed
yeah.
to play Call of Duty in the fifth grade? That's kind of a big boy game.
I don't know if I should even
So
engage with
let
these
me
dumb
ask
fucking
you:
ad
do you think
hominem
you know
attacks.
more about military strategy than all of the generals in the Israeli military?
Oh my god. Did I ever make that claim?
Right. The
I
answer is
didn't.
no. So
Richard,
you can go fuck
Richard,
yourself.
this
You're an
is
absolute
Richard.
fucktard.
You, dude, Richard. This is why people don't like
They should
debating
have.
because you're a fucking
I'm not a
asshole,
military
and
expert,
you
and I
don't.
don't have anywhere near as much
Yeah, I
expertise as the
never
generals
said
in
I was a
Israel's
fucking
military,
military
but they
expert.
should have
Oh my
actually
god,
done
bro.
exactly what I saw in
Why are
Call
you
of
going
Duty
on
Black
about
Ops,
this shit?
where
You literally infantilize my
the
shit
special
and,
ops
like, try to
guy
make me look like a
got into the
fucking
Russian
fifth
base
grader
in a
in your room.
disguise, and then he
Bro,
assassinated the
you are so
leaders, and then he
insufferable.
got out, and no
You are
civilians
so
were killed.
insufferable.
I don't know anything about the fucking military, and I don't have anywhere near as much expertise
Fucking
as these
annoying, dude.
generals, but
This
I've
guy
played Call of
literally just
Duty
always
before,
fucking does this
and in Call of Duty,
Always
they did
suspicious.
this sneaky thing where they just were able to kill the top
Yeah,
leaders.
okay,
Bravo,
okay.
you're a genius.
Richard,
Okay, I'm supposed to take this
Richard,
seriously.
Richard. This conversation, this debate didn't have to
It
be
wasn't
so
a debate. You're an
condescending
infant.
and
You have the
judgy.
mind of a fucking
You
fifth grader.
literally,
Get
bro,
fucking real. You expect to come in here and
you
have me
literally
respect
fucking
you when you say the most stupid, inane shit imaginable. Israel should have done the Call of
the
Duty
most stupid,
thing.
inane shit
Great. Thank
imaginable.
you. Thank you for adding.
Wow,
Thank you for
wild, bro.
your brilliant fucking commentary on the subject.
Yeah, so I never claimed to be an expert in military strategy or tactics, dude. Like I don't
Okay,
know where you
well,
got
maybe
that
you should just
impression.
keep your fucking mouth
So
shut if the only thing, like when you're criticizing
maybe you should
Israel
stop
for
being a
its
fucking
military doctrine,
asshole.
and you're saying they should have done the Call of Duty thing, just like in that mission where they invade the fucking
Maybe
Russian base.
maybe you
Right.
should try to have a calm conversation and
No,
not be
no,
such
no.
an
I have
asshole,
calm
please.
conversations with people who are on a similar intellectual level. You are a fucking fifth
Cool.
grader, and you
Another
should be ashamed of
condescending,
yourself.
yeah,
Again,
another
you are going to
condescending
get
ass
laughed out
comment
of any
attack.
fucking conversation with anybody who has any amount of fucking intellect, any amount of fucking knowledge on the subject. You're a fucking
Yeah, so
clown.
why yeah, you are too, Richard. So why are like all these innocent people dying then, Richard? Why
Oh,
are all these
gee,
innocent people dying in
I
Gaza?
didn't realize that in wars, innocent people don't die. Can you show me all these
Yeah,
wars where innocent people
yeah.
don't
So
die? I was under the
and what do you
impression
think?
that
Also,
unfortunately there's collateral
what do you
damage in war, but
yeah,
apparently you've
sure,
only
sure.
played Call of Duty
So
where you only shoot the bad guys. The mission
I
ends
didn't
if you
really
ever
play
kill
Call of Duty.
civilians. Don't they know that? If you kill the civilians, you
Yeah,
fail the mission and you have to start all over again.
yeah, I didn't really
Oh my
play a lot of
god,
Call
you're a
of Duty
fucking
growing up.
retard.
But my friend, yeah, you're a fucking asshole. So, like, what do you think about the AR community silence about like this conflict?
Yeah, if they don't know anything about it, they should stay the fuck out of it. And the idiots that I see for the most part who are commenting on it, they're pro Hamas
Mm.
fucking retards and they're anti Semites. They're
Pro
complete
Hamas
fucking
retards,
jackasses.
anti Semites. Okay. Yeah, and so do you think like people honestly engage you when you're calling them retards and like a bunch of
I don't
ad
have
hominem?
any respect for you. Listen, everything you are saying is complete
Do
and
you
utter
literally
stupid, inane nonsense.
do
You
you
have a
literally
fucking
think I'm
position
you
that Jews
literally
are
think
evil, they're a fascist fucking
oh
Nazi
my
regime,
god.
you hate
There you go
Jews,
again,
you want
bro.
to see
There
Hamas
you go
terrorists
again.
succeed. I don't
There you go
respect that
again.
position. And again, all of the
You
answers you've
literally
given
have been
have been complete
strawman my
nonsense.
position.
If you
What
want
the
respect
fuck,
from me,
dude?
then say things that are deserving of respect.
Animals should have the right to their own bodies and lives. Animals deserve more than to be a 10-minute meal. There, is that better, Richard? Is
No,
that better?
no.
Yeah,
I
okay.
know children
Didn't
that
think
are
so.
vegan, dumbass.
Didn't think so.
I
Yeah,
know
so do
6-year-old
I.
children who are vegan and say
So
that.
do I. Yeah, okay, cool. So do I.
So
Like
you have the
the
intellect of
thing
a
is,
fifth grader.
yeah, again, don't know me, don't know my life.
Oh, I know quite a bit about you.
That's
I've
gonna
learned that you
no
have
you
the
don't.
intellect of a fifth
No you
grader.
don't. No
Over the
you don't.
course of this
You
conversation,
don't
I've learned
you
that you're an
really
anti Semite,
you
you don't care about
literally
the humanitarian issues in Gaza,
oh
and
my fucking
you
god.
have the intellect of a fucking fifth grader.
You literally are just going off of me being an anti-Semite now. Like that's literally your position.
That's what you
I'm an
are.
anti-Semite.
Again, anything
Oh,
Israel
okay.
does, they're
Yeah.
evil. I can read their
Oh, yeah.
minds.
Because
I
I
can
said,
see what their thoughts are in
yeah,
the back of their minds. They have evil and
yeah,
nefarious intentions.
because I said all of them are evil. Yeah, that's totally what I said, Richard. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being intellectually honest and saying that that was my position because that was totally my position.
Uh-huh.
What the
So
fuck are you talking
all your
about, bro?
positions are based
What the
on
fuck
fucking
are you
Hamas
on
lies and
about?
propaganda. So all of your
Okay,
positions,
Hamas lies and
all of your
propaganda.
positions so far have been based
Yeah,
on Hamas propaganda. So no, you're an anti-Semite.
really. I literally have
Again,
Jewish
you have
friends. This is
researched
so
no
fucking
objective
hilarious,
facts over
bro.
this conflict. All your
I
positions
literally
are based on Hamas
did.
propaganda.
I literally did in this fucking no, I literally did in this debate. Like I was researching on the back end while we were talking. Like what the fuck? You can't
Well,
say that.
that's great.
It's
Maybe
not
your
true.
mommy and daddy can help you
Not
because,
fucking true.
again, fifth graders don't really know how to
Yeah,
use the
mommy
internet.
and
You wouldn't want to
daddy, blah
accidentally
blah. Yeah,
find a
fifth
porn
grader,
site.
blah blah blah. How old are you,
I'm
Richard?
33.
Okay, yeah, I'm literally like not that much younger than you, bro. So like you can fuck off with the whole
I'm
fifth
10 and
grader
a
shit.
half.
I'm
I'm
10 and a half.
almost 11.
I'm almost 11. That's not even like fifth grader age. I think it is 10. I don't think it's 11 though.
Oh, well, you're a big boy. You've gotten to the sixth
So,
grade. Is that where you got the Call of Duty, like your Call of Duty
oh
game from?
wow,
Did they give that
yeah.
present to you for your birthday?
Yeah, I didn't grow up with cable or video games in my house for the first 12 years of my life. So, there you go. You're wrong about
Oh, so
that. Like you're
so
wrong
that's why
about
you're a
so
fucking
many things.
pussy. That's why you're a fucking pussy. Because your parents never taught you, never got you any violent video games, never put you into any sports. You're just a fucking bitch.
This is so funny. Bro's literally so fucking assumptive. Bro, you literally yeah. So explain my whole life story. Like just explain my whole life story and I'll tell you how laughable it is. Go
You're
on.
a fucking
Go
retard.
on.
That's your life story.
Yeah. Cool story,
You
bro.
went through life going.
Cool story. Yeah. Nailed it. Yeah, that's exactly what I did, Richard. I just went through life like not critically thinking at all. I went through life being a fucking NPC conformist. Yeah. I went through life like
Oh,
not in
Israel should
any
have done the
sport.
Call of Duty
I
thing. Don't shoot the civilians because you'll fail the game. Oh, infiltrate the base and just kill the leaders. Yeah, that doesn't sound like NPC fucking bullshit to me.
that's literally oversimplifying like what I explained, but
No,
okay.
that's exactly what you said. You're a fucking idiot.
No, what I said was they should have gone in there and found a way to either like rescue the hostages or like kill the people who are holding the hostages.
Oh, right, because they didn't already do that. And then when they do that, again, the media, including you, criticize them. Oh, Israel invaded a
No,
fucking civilian
well,
area where the hostages were kept, and they found out where the hostages were by tricking civilians into telling them where they were,
okay,
and they had a
no.
shootout, and
So
innocent civilians could have died. Eh.
okay, yeah, but if they rescued them, like I would have been okay with that. I would have been like, yeah, I mean, those few lives lost were like for the greater good of those people being rescued. So yeah, like I wouldn't have been mad about that. But I am mad about like how everything's going down in Gaza right now
Yeah,
because
you're
it's like
mad that there aren't more Jews dying compared to fucking Hamas members.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that's
I'm mad.
exactly what it is.
No, bro,
If
what are
only
you
more
fucking
Jews could
smoking,
die.
dude? You're literally smoking crack or something, bro. Like that's not my position. Again, for the fucking like dozenth time. That is not my fucking position. I'm not pro Hamas. I'm not pro Israel.
Right, that's
I'm
why you
pro
spread
like
pro Hamas
innocent
propaganda.
people. I'm pro people. I don't
Yeah, right.
care
That's why
about
you're
either
spreading
of these
pro Hamas
fucking
propaganda. The bullshit
oh
about
my
them
god,
not
bro.
having any fucking
What
diplomacy and negotiating
what
for
have I said
hostage
that's
exchange. The bullshit about the food trucks not being adequate, causing starvation. That's Hamas propaganda. And all the fucking bullshit you've said
how
about
is
their
that Hamas
military
propaganda?
operations. They should have done this. They should have done the Call of Duty thing. Again, you don't know you have no fucking military expertise whatsoever. You're
Do
acting as though
you?
you know more than Israelis generals. So go
No, I'm
fuck
not.
yourself.
Do you? Do you have a military
Well, I
experience
sure as hell
background?
know a lot more than you. Guess what? Not only have I played
Okay,
Call of Duty,
cool.
I've also
So,
played Battlefield. I think I kind of know a little bit about military operations. Thank you.
okay, Richard. You know, like what's sad about this is like I saw this documentary the guy did where he was interviewing you. It was about an hour long, and I was like, oh wow, this guy actually seems like a pretty decent person, and like very stark contrast to like his online personality. But it seems like this is like this is your shtick. This is your online personality is to just be an insanely fucking condescending asshole and
Oh,
edgelord
is this
to
your real
anybody. Like,
personality? Like, are you literally retarded all the time?
bro.
Do you ever go to the store and
Why should I
see the
wait?
people stacking
Why should
shelves and
I?
say, "Hey, you should lift with your legs"?
What does that even have to do with what this fucking context is about, Richard? Like the thing
Do you
is,
go up to
um,
cops who are making an
I
arrest?
think that
Hey, you could just use your tasers. You don't need the gun.
yeah, fuck cops, bro. Like they can use the tasers.
Oh, okay, all right.
I do not like cops. As somebody who's done protests, like I do not like cops. I
Oh,
don't think
I don't
I'm
like the
not on
police
the.
either, but I also don't like fucking retarded anti-Semites spreading Hamas propaganda. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm literally an anti-Semite. That is so wild, bro. This is wild.
Oh yeah,
Like I
Israel,
don't
they're
know
all
how you
the
not.
government's like all evil. I can read their minds.
I
Even when
don't
they
know
do nice
how the
things, they have
fuck.
nefarious intentions. Oh, did you know that Israel is not like trying to actually get the hostages back? They're not trying to communicate with Hamas and negotiate. Oh, did you know they're trying to starve all Gaza? Right. None of that is anti-Semitic. You just happen to spread Hamas lies. It's just all a
They've
coincidence.
literally had like both Hamas and Israel have had so many opportunities to come to a diplomatic resolution, and they have not
No,
because both sides are
no,
fucking
no, no,
psychopathic.
no, no, no. Only
Yes,
one side is
yes,
psychopathic. Only one side is psychopathic. Guess what? Israel's never fucking gone into fucking Gaza, murdered 1,000 innocent civilians, raped a bunch of women, killed a bunch of children, and taken fucking hostage. And they don't have a charter saying one day we'll wipe out all fucking Palestinian
yeah,
people. Only Hamas
yeah.
has
And
that.
so,
Only Hamas has done that.
okay, so like again, did I ever condone what they did on October 7th? No, I did not. But
No,
like,
but the
you
Jews are
get that
just as
fucking.
evil. Right. You're not an anti
Oh
Semite.
my god, bro. Oh my god. Like this oversimplification of my position is just
It's
infuriating.
not an
So I don't
oversimplification.
see it
No, it's
is,
not.
bro. Like it
When you
my
hear it
my
back,
my
when you hear
position.
it back, you realize how stupid what you're saying is. That's what's happening.
No, when I hear it back, I hear straw man and oversimplification. That's what I hear, bro. Like unless you can clarify a point or two, like in my position that you've heard that you're unsure about, like yeah,
Oh,
that's what it
I am
is.
absolutely clear on everything you've said. Jews are evil. Guess what? I listen to everything
Yeah,
Hamas says. Jews aren't
yeah.
trying to
Okay.
communicate. They're trying to starve everybody. And I've played Call of Duty, so I think I know what Israel should have done militarily.
All right, Richard. Well, I tried to have like a civil debate with you, but it's like clear you're incapable of a civil debate when it comes
Yeah,
to at
I don't
least
take
this
children
issue.
seriously.
Yeah, okay, I'm literally a child to you. That's so fucking wild. Yeah, so I don't think there's any more productivity that can come from this
Oh, you
conversation or
goddamn right.
debate. So yeah. I mean, you're just going to
Yeah,
continue to
go have fun
like
playing Call of Duty.
I don't play
Yeah.
Call of Duty, jackass. Like, dude, like you're
Oh,
literally
what do you play?
you like
Do you play
I don't
Tiddlywinks?
I don't really play video games. I have to fucking work all the
Right.
time.
Do you play Tiddlywinks? Do you play
No,
hopscotch? Do you skip with some of
no.
your friends there?
Richard, why do
Patty
you do this
cake?
to people? Why do you do this? Like I'm just curious. Like why do you do this to people,
Oh,
bro?
I don't
Like
like
why
you.
do you
You're
just like
stupid. You're a fucking
yeah.
Hamas supporter.
You
You're an anti-Semite,
No, I'm
and I
not.
don't like
What
you.
the fuck, bro? You're so wild, bro. Like the fact that you say I like Hamas, that I'm like an
Well, if
anti-Semite,
you don't like Hamas, why the
bro.
fuck do
Okay,
you just share their stupid ass talking points? Why do you share
how
Hamas
do I
propaganda?
share? How do I share their propaganda or talking points?
Oh, right, like the bullshit about oh Israel's starving Gaza. Right, that's not Hamas propaganda.
I mean, are people not starving
No,
in
they're not.
Gaza, bro?
No, they're not. You can
There's
look at
like
the total
literally a
amount of starvation deaths. It's minuscule, and it's mostly children. Those children can die literally within a matter of days from starving, like they're infants.
right. You said that, but like, there's also a animal rescue in Gaza where their animals are starving because they can't get
Well, that's
either
too
enough
fucking bad. You
donations
can
or
blame
enough
Hamas for
food.
that.
Really?
And again, most of those
So,
animals are also carnivorous. They're dogs and cats. Guess what they eat? They eat meat. So, like, I'm going to be particularly concerned that a bunch of carnivorous animals don't have the opportunity to kill other animals.
no, so yeah, what's your position on predator culling?
I'm not going to go into this with you right now.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so like with the starvation, um uh yeah, I mean it does show that the number is pretty low, but there are like almost 500,000 people that are like famine level of
Nope.
hunger.
No, they're not. That is complete
Um
misinformation. That was based on a
really?
deliberate miscalculation by these NGOs trying to make it seem as though Israel is deliberately starving. They overcalculated the amount of food resources going into Gaza pre war. They then deliberately undercalculated the amount of food trucks going into Gaza post war. That is a complete lie, and they've actually backtracked on all those positions. You can look at all of the latest posts by some of these NGOs that were promoting that bullshit. They've actually walked back their statements. They've claimed there's no risk of famine in these areas, assuming aid can travel into Gaza at the current levels.
Yeah, I mean, so Yoav Galant saying there will be no food, no water, no fuel. Like that's
Cool.
all
They've been
fine
saying that
too.
for quite a long time, and again,
Uh,
you can take a look at the total starvation deaths. So, I don't really care what anybody says. I
yeah,
only
so
look at
the
the objective facts. So the fact is,
okay,
people aren't
fair
starving.
enough.
Enough food is coming in,
So
and there are very few starvation deaths to date.
yeah, there's only like over 40 of them so far. So yeah, I mean, okay, I stand corrected on that. But yeah, I mean, uh, it's just, bro. Like, I would be glad to have a like continue the debate. It's just like
There's no
you are
debate. You're
fucking
stupid.
insufferable.
You can't make an
They're,
argument.
you're
All your
so
positions are pro Hamas
insufferable.
propaganda positions. Every
No,
criticism
they're
you have of
not.
Israel, Israel's already fucking doing the things you think they should be doing.
Okay,
Except
great.
for the Call of
Like,
Duty thing.
yeah. So, I mean, like, what I'm wondering, Richard, is like, when do you think this like kind of edgy personality is gonna take a back seat in your online spaces?
I don't care what you think of me. I don't care if I hurt your fucking feelings. I'll behave any goddamn fucking
Yeah,
way I
but I
like.
know you
I'm
don't
my own
care.
person. I have my own fucking set of interests, and I will do whatever the fuck I want to whoever I want. I'll act however the fuck I want, whether you like it or not.
Wait, you'll do whatever you want to whoever the fuck you want? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Wow, amazing, bro. And you're
If
calling
I want
me,
to
but
fuck your
like,
mom, I'll fuck your mom.
I mean, she's pretty old, but you know,
Oh, that's fine with me. I'm a fan of Nina Hartley. There's some pretty fine ass milfs.
bro, fucking god. It's just like wild. Like I actually expected you to maybe be a bit more chill and civil in comparison to in
Yeah,
contrast to
no,
like
I'm
your
not going to be
online
calm and
behavior.
civil and chill with somebody who's a fucking anti-Semite and supports Hamas.
Yeah, I'm an anti-Semite. All right. Well, yeah, I don't think there's anything more to say. I think like you need to work on like reading people more and like being aware that like your ad hominem attacks are not productive. And I don't know, maybe a fucking DMT trip or something while
Yeah,
you're at it.
my advice to
No, dude.
you would be to actually read up on these topics and
Yeah,
don't just look at
I
Twitter
do.
posts that are made by Hamas bots.
Yeah, I don't have a Twitter, thanks. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one thing I did gain from this conversation is I actually will look into this more, and I might change my position. But as far as it goes right now, I'm just in the position where I don't side with either of these sides in the conflict. I just side with the innocent people, And I mean, it'll probably stay in that
Right, the
realm,
innocent
but
people
yeah.
who voted in Hamas, who largely support Hamas, who largely support October 7th, who want to kill all Jews.
Oh, yeah. So you're gonna assume that they all want to kill Jews.
The
That's
majority,
fine.
yes.
Okay.
The majority of Palestinians
Majority of
support the October 7th attack.
wild, dude. That's including the West Bank. So the West Bank and Gaza.
That is especially including the West Bank.
Wild, dude. That is so
The West
wild.
Bank actually has greater support of the October 7th attack because they're not at war. Post-war, support for the October 7th attack went down, as you would expect, because, oh no, there's consequences to our actions. But no, you actually see greater support for Hamas and the October 7th attack in the West Bank. By the way, you can look this up on
Weird.
YouTube. There have been some videographers who've gone into the West Bank and they ask them whether or not they support the October 7th attack, where they think the state of Israel should be destroyed, which would literally be a second Holocaust. That's what it really means. And they all say, yeah, I am in support of the October 7th attack. I support Hamas. I think the state of Israel should be destroyed. Guess what? There's a reason why Israel doesn't have good relationship with Palestinians. It's because a lot of them are fucking genocidal whack jobs that idolize Hitler.
Hmm. Yeah, and I don't condone that. I don't think that's good, right? Like, I don't know why you think my position is like, oh yeah, good on you guys. Like, you support killing innocent people who happen to be Jewish. Like, the fuck? Why would I support that, bro?
Well, again,
This is
why are you
why. This
supporting
is
Hamas
why
propaganda?
I'm not. This
You
is
are.
why,
You
like,
have
you're.
this entire time.
No, I
And
haven't.
your criticisms
I've
of
literally
Israel
just.
are completely and utterly baseless.
They're utterly baseless. Okay. All right. Well, at least you're vegan. Yeah, I mean, like, I just, I don't think like the whole you're an anti-Semite, you like peddle Hamas talking points. Well, especially the anti-Semite one is
I
particularly
calls him
fucking
at like I
offensive.
calls him as I sees him. You're an anti-Semite. You can fucking complain
No,
about
I'm
how
not.
I find that hurtful. I don't like it when you say that. Well, guess what? If the boot fits, if you're promoting pro
Nope,
Hamas propaganda,
boot
if your
doesn't fit.
criticisms of Israel are completely baseless, when you're spreading
Boot doesn't fit.
conspiracy theories against fucking Jews, like they want to scheme some way of destroying Palestinians, guess what? You're a fucking anti Semite. Fucking deal with it.
Boot
It's not
doesn't
my
fit.
fault you're an anti Semite.
Boot doesn't fit. Sorry. You're gonna have to find another argument. Fucking calling me
Okay,
an
well, I'm done. Take
anti-Semite,
care,
bro.
dude. This guy's a fucking idiot.
LMFAO. Please upload that debate like you did with Quest.
I might. I might do that. Thanks for the donation, Grey Knight.